What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James or ThnxCya, and welcome back today to Minecraft. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. So today we are doing something a little bit different because we are playing a Would You Rather map. Now, this is different because I have never ever done this on the channel before, so I thought it would be kind of like pretty cool to give it a go, but also I thought it might be a cool idea and a nice opportunity to let you guys get to know me a little bit better with some of the answers that I may give. So this is going to be a nice little short one. I think it's around 15 questions or something. So if you guys want to play at home, that would be awesome. And also if you have like a different opinion to me and you would like to share it, then yeah, make sure you comment that down below. It'll be kind of interesting to read. But anyway, are we ready for Would You Rather? I'm kind of excited. I don't know what the questions are, but I think they're going to be good. 3, 2, 1. But before we start, normally when I do the countdown, we get stuck in, right? But yeah, I just want to say this lobby is really cool. I like these armor stands with the double diamond swords. Pretty badass. I like that. Anyway, okay, so we should give some credits here because that is only fair. So this map is called Twisted Would You Rather, and this is by ThnxCya. Very, very good. Germs. X-Germs. You get the picture. It's by a dude called ThnxCya. So yeah, thank you for the map, dude. Alright, okay, so 3, 2, 1. We're doing the countdown again. We've already done the countdown, James. It doesn't matter. Just click the button, dude. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try and talk you guys through these as best as possible. So, you'll learn something about me, but at the same time, you might disagree with me. And I'd be interested to know, like, what your opinion is. But okay, so the first question is, would you rather never eat or never sleep? Oh, snap. This is such a hard way to begin. Okay, so let's start off here at the beginning. Like, I really, really like food. So I also really like to cook. It's kind of a cool skill to have. I like to cook lots of different things. I like to eat lots of different things. But at the same time, oh, snap, I love to sleep. I love to sleep. I love to nap. I love to snooze. I love to... I like to sleep, basically. And so much more stuff would get done if I didn't need to sleep so much. But that's my bad on that one. I do like a good old snooze. So, ooh. What if, but we can still drink, right? So what if we just made like an awesome meal and then we blended it? Because if the internet has taught us anything, is that you can blend anything you want. iPhones, iPads, food, sausages, the lot, right? So would you rather never eat or never sleep? I would never eat because I have to sleep and then we can just blend our food. Bang! Fantastic. We're off to a good start here. So would you rather write backwards or write forwards? Wait, what? We write forwards anyway, right? Writing backwards, the only way I can think of writing backwards was like if you were writing sort of a graphic novel or a manga or something, you write that from front to back. But I think it literally means write letters backwards. So like my name James would be like S-E-M-A-J. Why would we want to do that? We'd write forwards. Of course we would. Okay, so next question is, would you rather Instagram or Twitter? Well, I actually have both, and if you guys aren't following me over on there, why are you not following me over there? Please follow me over on that. I can't even talk. Follow me over on there. That would be awesome. But yeah, so I have both of these, and I really like both. I actually only opened an Instagram account recently. My Instagram is at ThnxCya here, because someone took ThnxCya, of course, but my Twitter is at ThnxCya. I really like Instagram, but I probably use Twitter the most. Like, I'm always checking my feed and stuff, so yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Twitter for that one, although I do really like Instagram as well. Alright, okay, so the next one is, would you rather be a cat or be a dog? Ooh. Interesting. So let's think about this one logically, right? I actually really like both of these, but if I had to have one as a pet, I'd probably pick a dog. However, if I'd have to actually be one of these animals, well, a cat is kind of like pretty chill, isn't it? And although you can have like a cat as an animal that you have in your house, is it ever really your pet? Because a cat doesn't listen to you, does it? It kind of like, it gets on with its own day, and although it's like something that lives in your house and you feed and it's affectionate and you pat it, you don't really have it as a pet. It kind of does its own thing. Whereas a dog is like super, as soon as you get in the house, it comes up, it licks your face, it smells you, it kind of really, really loves you and stuff. But it's very, very full on. I think out of the two, I kind of quite like having some chill time and relaxing and sleeping. We've gone full circle here with the sleeping thing, but cats like to nap. So if I had to choose, I would definitely be a cat. Okay, next question. Would you rather be famous or be a billionaire? Wow. Well, see, my thing is with this whole YouTube thing is when people say, oh yeah, you're really well known, you're famous. No, I'm not. I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm not famous, and I don't particularly want to be famous, you know? There's like a line between being well known and being famous. And if being famous is one of those people that are like in the gossip magazines and they're on like TMZ and stuff, I do not want to be that person at all. But if I was a billionaire, I guess I'd worked hard for something, or I've invented something cool, and I don't have to be in the magazines. So you know what? I would rather be a billionaire for that one. Plus I could buy a boat. Who doesn't want to buy a boat, right? That would be kind of cool. Okay, so the next question. Would you rather be stupid but super famous, or be smart but unknown? It's kind of similar to the last one, isn't it? Because why would you want to be stupid but well known? Like, I don't know, Kanye West or something. Would you rather be Kanye West, or would you rather be like... Oh, maybe some people would rather be Kanye West. I don't know. Would you rather be smart or unknown? I'd rather be smart and unknown. I don't want to be like that person that everyone's complaining about. You know, I want to be smart and unknown. I think that's probably what we'd pick for that one. All right, okay, so next one. Would you rather Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad? Ooh. So here's a little trivia fact about myself. You know, it always makes me laugh. Just a complete side note, but people write like Wikipedia pages about YouTubers and stuff, and I think I have a couple of them. I've not written them, other people have written them, and there's some like really funny trivia facts about myself on some of these, so I think like people write them and they edit them, which is really sweet. I really appreciate that. But some of the facts are kind of funny. One of them is he lives a pug life. I don't know where that's come from, but I think it's hilarious. Okay, so we've got a choice of Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones. I love both of these shows, and actually, an IRL fact is I'm not massively into movies. Like, I barely go to the cinema. Movies and big blockbuster titles and stuff don't particularly interest me. What I love are TV series, so box sets, things like, you know, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Banshee, you know, all those kind of amazing Mad Men and stuff like that. So, out of the two, I've seen both of them, I love both of them. Breaking Bad is finished, which sucks, but I loved it. But Game of Thrones is next level, and it's not finished yet, which is exciting, right? So we're gonna have to go Game of Thrones. Oh, you know nothing, James. You know nothing. All right, okay, next question. Minecraft or Terraria? Dudes, I've heard Terraria is a good game. I own the game, but come on, lads. There's no real choice there. It has to be Minecraft, right? It just has to be. Bang! All right, okay, so I think we're coming relatively near to the end of this. I'm enjoying this. I think this is fun. So the ability to fly or unlimited strength. Ooh. So basically, if we're thinking superheroes here, we're thinking, would you rather be Superman or Hulk? I nearly said Shrek, and I'm not too sure why. But okay, would you rather be Superman or Hulk? Well, I'm like not that good with heights. Like, I will go up tall buildings and I will go in airplanes, but I don't particularly like it. But at the same time, I guess being strength, like having strength is good to open all those weird jars and to pick up stuff that's heavy. But I think out of the two, you'd have to fly, right? You'd have to see what it's like to fly. Boom. It just has to be that. All right, okay, next one. Would you rather have no birthday or have no Christmas? Ooh. Well, here's the thing, right? So when I was younger, so like 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, and even younger than that, birthdays were awesome because it was this day when you were older and everyone made a fuss about you and you got cake and you got presents and everything was amazing. You had like a party, you went bowling or something like that. But when you get to my age, birthdays are no fun because you're just 1 year older, and I don't want to get older. I want to get younger. I miss being younger. You know, I don't want to get older with more responsibility and more pressure and stress and all that stuff. So birthdays these days are not so hot for me. But Christmas is always amazing because it's a nice time to get together with family and friends and meet up and have a nice meal together. And yeah, it has to be Christmas. It just has to be. Whoa. No. Would you rather have no birthdays? No, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, God. I meant to say I would rather have no birthdays than no Christmas. I screwed that up. My bad. All right, next one. Moving on. So would you rather die of thirst or die of hunger? Ooh. Well, dying of thirst would be quicker than dying of hunger, so if I absolutely had to, I would die quicker. I know it's a bit grim. This is a bit grim, lads, I'm not going to lie. I'd rather die of thirst because it'll be over quicker. Let's move on. Alright, okay, so next one is, would you rather Marvel Comics or DC Comics? Now, here's the thing, like, in this day and age, all these franchises for, like, superheroes are tied into movies, and I don't really watch that many movies, so I'm not that fussed about it, but if I had to choose, like, a set of different characters, ooh, I think I prefer the DC universe, so I'd have to go DC Comics. Alright, okay, so next one, would you rather control time or control matter? Well, as cool as it would be to, like, bend stuff, you know, like, there's a table in front of me, let's bend it. I think what we'd have to do is we'd have to control time. Can you imagine, like, slowing down time and speeding up time? Oh, imagine if you're in, like, a super long queue for something, like you're at Disneyland or something, and there's, like, an hour-long queue. Bang, speed up time. You're done in, like, 10 seconds. Of course we'd control time. All right, okay, so would you rather eat soap or eat wax? Ugh. Okay, well, soap tends to be, like, perfumey tasting, doesn't it? It's horrible. But if it's, like, a plain candle, so if it's not, like, a Yankee candle that tastes of mangoes, which might not be that bad, don't eat wax. Don't eat wax or soap. I would advise against both of these, but if you absolutely had to, I think because it might be slightly not as good, well, a better tasting, I think I'd have to pick wax. Alright, okay, so I think this is the final question here. Android or Apple? Well, I own an iPhone. I have for like 3 or 4 years. Different iPhones. I have an iPad. I have an iMac. But of course, I play on PC and make these videos on PC. But just because I don't have an Android phone and I don't particularly want one right now, although I would be open to it maybe in the future, I'm just going to have to go for Apple. They make good products. People complain. I know they're expensive, but, you know, they do what they do well. So, Apple. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Would You Rather. I really hope you enjoyed this. This is something kind of different, and I know it's just me talking and clicking buttons, but I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better with some of my choices. If you have different opinions to myself and you would like to share them, then make sure you comment them in the comment section below. But yeah, before you go, please poke me in that like button, especially if you would like to see more of these kind of maps, and also if you're not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Minecraft on fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. ThnxCya.